Hello, welcome to our second video. In previous video, we have learned about AutoCAD interface and coordinate system. We learned how to draw lines by entering coordinates in Cartesian and polar coordinate system. Today, we will learn some new drawing commands, then how to use Object Snap tool and Polar Tracking tool, and what we can do with User Coordinate System command. Now, in the last video, we learned how to specify point on a workspace by using coordinate system. Now I'll show you how to specify point by using Object Snap tool. Object snaps are essential to specifying precise locations on an object. You can specify object snap whenever you are prompted for a point. By default, a marker is this green triangle and this rectangle that's showing up on a line when we're hovering over it. So a marker and a tooltip are displayed when you move a cursor over an object snap location. This is called auto snap. It provides a visual confirmation that indicates which object snap is in effect. You can use snap modes as part of arithmetic expression. Using arithmetic snap modes simplifies entering coordinates relative to the other objects. How to customize and manage these modes? Go here on the status bar, open the Object Snap mode flyout and go to Snap Settings. That will open Drafting Settings. Go to Object Snap. Here you can turn on or off Object Snap, and here you can turn on/off Object Snap Tracking. Here you have Object Snap modes. You can turn them on or off by simply checking those checkboxes next to the modes. When you hover over the mode by your cursor, you will see the little description that will explain you what the certain mode does, so you can better decide if to turn it on or off. Next tab, interesting for us, is a polar tracking. Polar tracking restricts cursor movement to specified angles. Polar snap restricts cursor movement to specified increments along the polar angle. Polar angles are relative to orientation of the current user coordinate system. The default angle is 90 degrees. Use the tooltip and alignment path to draw your object. Polar snap and polar grid cannot be turned on the same time. Here you can turn on or off a grid. Also, polar tracking and ortho mode can't be turned on the same time. Ortho mode limits movement of mouse to horizontal and vertical direction relative to user coordinate system, either if you're drawing or moving objects. Dynamic input, this tab here, enables input in tooltip next to cursor so you can enter coordinates and angles right there. On Dynamic Input tab, you can enable pointer input. That will display coordinates of cursor location in a tooltip. Also, if you go here to Snap Cursor to 2D and open Flyout, you will have quick access to all the snap modes. Also here you can manage them, which will be turned on and which won't. And if you click on the snap settings, you are back to Object Snap tab on the Drafting Settings window. Now I will show you how Select tool works. As you saw previously, you can select objects one by one, just simply clicking on them. If you need multiple objects selected, you just select multiple objects. Also, if you click somewhere on the workspace and drag your mouse in a right down direction, it will select only objects that are entirely inside this blue window. Like this. Only this line was entirely inside blue window. These were only partially. If you click somewhere on the screen and drag your mouse to up left corner, this green selection window will show up. Green selection window will select all the objects that are even partially inside the green window, as you can see. From version 2015, we have new selection tool available. It's this selection cloud. It depends if you're dragging tool on right or a left. Once again, so we go up, we avoid this one line, so everything except objects that were not inside the cloud, even partially, are selected. If we now press delete key, it will delete all the objects that were selected. Now let's draw something. Here on the home tab on the drawing panel, we have rectangle command. So tooltip prompting us to specify first corner point, or we can just click somewhere on the screen and drag our mouse to another corner point, or we can enter in a tooltip length and height of this rectangle. So let's say 70 for A and 60 for B, and we have our rectangle. Let's now take our user coordinate system and place it to this corner of our rectangle. And let's now access the rectangle tool once again. We can also access rectangle tool command by entering rectang into command line. And now for specifying first corner point, as we learned in the first video, we can enter absolute coordinates, starting with hash as prefix, and then first coordinate for x, comma, and coordinate for vertical distance, and enter. And then we need to specify length and height. It's 50 and 15. Let's now see how we can draw circle by using circle command. When you click on an arrow under circle command on the drawing panel on home tab, you will get this flyout. So here you can draw circles by entering center and radius, center and diameter, 2 point, 3 point, and tan radius mode. Let's see center radius. By using object snap, here when we go somewhere in the middle of this line, we'll get a midpoint auto snap. Click there for center of our circle, and then we can use object snap tracking to track endpoint of this line and select it as radius. Now when we want to draw another circle, we accept this midpoint. We have there also center point for the big circle. So basically we will get the circle inside, one inside other. Let's see now how we can erase parts of our objects. We saw how we can erase whole object, and let's see now how we can erase parts of it. Go to Home tab to Modify panel and select Trim option. Trim command. You can also access to Trim command by simply typing Trim into command line. We can select all our objects that we want to partially erase. Click Enter. And now, for trimming objects, it is necessary that these objects are intersecting some other objects or lines, or points maybe. So when you click on a part of object, as you can see, it is selected only between two intersections, wherever. So now we can decide which part of these objects we want to delete by simply clicking on them. We're exiting Trim command by clicking Escape on or Enter button. Let's draw something else. Let's take Line command. And now we can specify some point on the screen. And let's see how we use polar tracking. We saw how to enter polar coordinates. But if we move our cursor, you'll see that this green dashed line will show up on 0 degree, 90 degree, 180 and 270 degree according to our user coordinate system. So we don't have to, for these angles, we don't have to enter angle at all. We just need to specify direction by dragging a mouse and enter distance, like this. As soon as green line is shown, we have our direction. But if we would like to start now new line from the end point of a first line, we will have to use AutoSnap. And if we want some angle that is not 0, 90, 180, etc., we will have to specify the angle. We can do that by clicking on Tab button. 135, for example. Then we can again use AutoSnap to close our polygon. We saw already that we can move our user coordinate system, so we can easily enter the coordinates for our drawings. But let's see what else we can do with it. If we take this blue spot on a x-axis and move it around, you see all the coordinate system is rotating. So we can select angle by typing it in a tooltip, or we can use object snap, as you can see. Let's align it for now. You see what's happening. The all grid changed direction according to our user coordinate system. It's tracking its y and x axis. So now if we want to draw something by absolute coordinates, it would be according to this coordinate system, this direction. And that would be all for this video.